Isaiah 61, verse 10. I delight greatly in the Lord. My soul rejoices in my God, for he has clothed me with garments of salvation and arrayed me in a robe of his righteousness. As a bridegroom adorns his head like a priest, and as a bride adorns herself with her jewels.
I was just moved by this verse that I should be acting like the bride of Christ, not just wearing like the pretty dress, like looking good on the outside, but then my inside's all nasty.
Yeah.
Like I will prepare myself for Jesus even before the wedding day, before we walk down that aisle. Putting him on like my clothes is so special. And then even thinking about like a boyfriend and girlfriend at a football game, and the girl's cold, so he takes his jacket off and puts it on her, and she likes it because it smells like him, and then she takes it home and she never gives it back. The intimacy of taking what's his and putting it on you.
Wow.
And I love the innocence that you bring to the song. We both think that your voice was the perfect voice for this song. There's no one else that could have.
It would not have been what
done
it
this
is
song.
without you doing what you did.
At all.
It was awesome.
So it's really special that you're part of it. Why do you think God gave you this song?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well, like the last album, I said no because I just felt like I wasn't worthy of it. I was like, oh, it's not my place. Like, I'm not perfect enough for this. Like, it's not my role. And I feel like this song is just such a great reminder of like who I am to him and how he sees me.
Yeah.
And he sees me as someone who is worthy of his love, you know? The song is like such a good reminder of that, like how precious we are to him.
Yeah.
And that was something that I needed to hear at the time.
I was really inspired by what it looks like to be at a wedding where the bride is revealed and she walks down the aisle past all the people from her life and is united with the one person that she's like designed for. And they say their vows, and there's a part in the second verse where it says, we stand close, locking eyes.
Yes. It's my favorite part of the whole song.
Yeah. Touch your hand, feel your side.
Yeah.
All for me, you bled and died to have this moment.
Right here. Yeah.
And then, like, from his point of view, there's no regret.
Yeah.
There's no remorse.
Yeah, like standing before him, there's nothing like, oh, this is it? Like, this is all I get for what I did? He's like, this is exactly what I paid for. This is everything I wanted right here. And I would do it all again, over and over.
While I was writing this, I didn't have a bridge. So I just hit record and I sang, and that bridge is just what came out.
Yeah.
Like, I love you. I mean it. I chose you in spite of it. You don't have to earn it. You're worth it. Please believe that I love you. I mean it. Like just the repetition of that.
Yeah.
And then even the switching up the chorus where it's like where two become one, and then where you say.
Yes.
You switch it and you hear him speak instead of you speaking to him. It's just, it's really cool.
Yeah. It's a moment to like stop and just listen.
Yeah.
You know, you've been like singing to him, like jam into the song, and then it's like, okay, now I can just listen, receive.
Yes.
And then join him in that and almost like sing it to yourself. At least like when I listen to it, I start like I like hear him say it to me, and then it's like, man, I want to like join in with him and say this to myself so that I believe it. You know, like, wow, this is really true. Every word of this. It seems too good to be true, but it all is.
Delana came on kind of later in the process with some background vocals. We needed it.
Another one of my
adds some
favorite things about
sparkle.
the song. Gosh,
Dude, remember
so
that?
much.
That part right before the second chorus where it's like,
Yep.
How many times did you sing that? Like 16 to 20?
Girl, it was bad. I don't even remember. It was tough.
It was great. The timing on that, we couldn't get the timing right.
Can we talk about the little "Here Comes the Bride" Easter egg? I don't know if anybody has caught that yet, but right before so at the end of the first chorus, and then at the end of the final chorus, at the very end of the song, you can hear a "Now we meet at the altar," and then you hear bum 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 bum.
And that's
Listen to it again. Listen to it again.
Listen
You'll
to
catch
it next time, and you'll hear the Easter egg.
It's very fun.
But there's a bunch of cool little Easter eggs in there.
Yep.
And dude, you belted it. You went in. That was I push everybody. The lover of my soul. So good.
Oh yeah.
So good. And we got this in what? 2 visits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was quick. And we had recorded it already before, but then we lost all our music, so we had to re-record most of the song.
Yeah, it was actually a lot slower and like more like intimate sounding and
very keys
like, slow,
driven,
moody.
Yeah,
and then just like bumped the tempo up, made it a little brighter, threw a cool beat in there, and it changed. It was like, yes, this is what it is supposed to be.
The track originally was a different FOMO song, like for another album.
Yeah.
It's been through a lot of phases.
Yeah.
It's a couple years old.
Yeah.
But it's finally seeing the light of day.
It is.
What I hope that people get out of this is that they can actually stop at the bridge and receive it. Like not even sing with us, but that we can minister to them from the heart of God that this is what he thinks of you.
Yeah, totally.
And then we can turn around and kind of say our vows to him over and over and over again.
Delana, what about you? What is it about the song that you hope people connect with?
I didn't know anything about it, obviously. I wasn't really in the FOMO world. But then one day Collin was like, hey, you want to come sing on Tuesday? I was like, sure. So I come on Tuesday, and Bailey totally slays it. And I was like, well, this is an awesome song. Just what y'all have been saying. It's so sweet. It has passion, it has love behind it. And it's like, it has that feeling of something more than just a song behind it, you know? Like the word precious is just like, it's a precious song.
Agreed.
And that's why, like, I totally agree that Bailey has, like, she just has that softness to her.
Bailey's because you're precious.
She's precious.
Adam, shout out to Adam.
Adam, dude.
Wegener.
So good. What a king. Oh my gosh. If we didn't have Adam, we probably wouldn't have those guitar parts.
There's a good chance.
There's a good chance we wouldn't have those.
Yeah, he crushed it.
Well, thank you guys for being a part of this song.
Yeah.
It's really a pleasure to have you guys on it. And the FOMO night's just around the corner. I don't know what God's going to do live with this song, but we shall see.
Special.
It's going to be really special.